Yo, I'm Nez, and I'm dropping another impromptu review on y'all. And this time, what we're doing a review is something that I've been trying to figure out for a while now. And the ongoing saga of trying to get my house wired up with smart lights and all kinds of cool things like that. I've run into a slight issue with some of the wiring in my house. So I've been looking all over trying to figure out the solution. I bought several different smart lights trying to find one that works, and I've been totally unsuccessful. But I finally come across something that I'm hoping will work. I think it will, and I mean, I really hope it does because I'm tired of looking and I need to get this figured out. And I don't want to start rewiring stuff because I'm not an electrician and I do like to do things myself. Now that I've gone on a little bit about my situation, why don't we just get into what we're doing here? This time, what we're going to be doing review of is the BAM. It's an Amazon recertified item, but as you can see right here through the clear package, it's it's exactly what I said I was looking for, light switch. But specifically, this is the Lutron Caseta. That's Lutron, Lima Uniform, Tango Romeo, Oscar November, Caseta, Charlie Alpha Sierra, Echo Tango Alpha. The Lutron Caseta smart dimmer switch with smart bridge and extra plate there. I forget what that's called. Oh yeah, that's the Pico Remote. It also has the Pico Remote. So this works with Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa. I don't want to say the word and set off everybody's device there. And if you also works with the Apple HomeKit, it works with Apple HomeKit too. IFTTT, all that stuff. So, and if you don't want to use any of that, you have this little remote that works wirelessly, connects to the smart bridge or whatever, so it can be used anywhere in the house. I believe it's Zigbee standard. I'll delve more into that once I figure it out for myself, once I get everything all connected. But let's get into this. Before we get into this, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? Also hit that notification bell icon so that way you can be notified when I put out videos just like this. And if you're feeling this, why don't you go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit that share button so that way others can be notified about videos like this. Plus, you'll be helping me and the channel out a lot. Now that we got all the politics out the way, let's get into this. The normal price, this kit right here is normally like $100. But like I said, it's Amazon recertified, like new, and I found it for 57 bucks, I believe. So this is a bargain, especially seeing how what I need generally costs in the range of $100 just for the dimmer switch, and then you have to buy their smart bridge to go with it. I know Leviton also has a kit, and I know their kit is $169. So hopefully this will do what I need, specifically because some of the parts of my house apparently has the old standard of wiring where it's only 3 wires, and the new wiring standard requires a fourth wire, which is a neutral wire. All smart wall switches require that neutral wire. So when you go to look for one, you're always going to find them. You have to make sure that if you have an older house, which my house isn't even that old, I just think that my previous owner did some wiring themselves, and they jerry rigged it their way. So I mean, it works, but it's the way they wired two of my outlets in my house. Like my whole house is neutral wired up, except for two lights. The lights in my garage, where my man cave happened to be, so I need this light for that. And then the light in my bedroom, because they installed a skylight in there. So in order to get the lights in the skylight, they did the lights to just with the load and load, live wire, and ground, no neutral. So this smart light has a just has the hookups for the load, live wire, and ground, and which is the reason why I chose this. Now I had bought another smart light from China, from Alibaba, or AliExpress, I should say. I thought would work, and it probably does work. But after delving into it, let me show you. Here's this one right here. It's a nice. I took it apart because I was trying to get into it. I was going to do a review of this, but I never was able to get it working, so I never did. And it's this light right here, which is, would have served my purpose. It's a dimmer switch, but the back of it is set up like this. Now, that part, I'm used to buying switches that have the wires coming out of it, so that way I can figure it out myself. But this one, it doesn't, and everything is in Chinglish here, so it's kind of hard to figure out exactly what they mean, and everything for all the setup and everything. And it comes with a capacitor, so that's the part that I was a little skeptical about, because yeah, you can hook this up with just the load and the the load and live wires, I should say, but you have to go into your light fixture and hook the capacitor up to your light, and I ain't about that life. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm looking for a simple solution, and hopefully what the Caseta does is the Lutron Caseta that I have here is the simplest of solutions. So now that I rambled on for 7 minutes about my scenario, let's get into this bad boy and see if this works out for me. So let me just go ahead and open this up. Okay, we have the light switch right here, and on the back of the light switch we got our ground wire, we have our load, and our live wire. Now, another thing that I liked about Lutron is that when hooking this up, it doesn't matter which one you hook up to which. I guess their capacitor is built inside here. Don't quote me on it. I am not an electrician. Anyone who knows about this, maybe you can comment in the comments down below and let me know exactly how this works. But I do know from all the Lutron videos that I watch on how to install these, that it doesn't matter which one you hooked up to which wire, whether it be this wire hooked up to the load or the live, or this wire hooked up to the load or the live, it'll still work as long as the ground is hooked up properly. There's no need for a neutral here. However, the reason why there's no need for a neutral is because you need this smart bridge here. This smart bridge is it's kind of like a smart things, like your the Samsung smart things home hub, where it has the Z-Wave and Zigbee standard in it. So I believe this is Zigbee standard, and it's going to connect to all the Zigbee products. And well, specifically, it's going to connect to the Lutron. It's not going to connect to other Zigbee products, but it'll connect to this Lutron, and that will make it smart. So I do have smart things in my house, so I'm going to connect this to my smart things, which will then enable Alexa and Google Assistant, Apple Smart, well, not Apple HomeKit because I don't have Apple, but I have both Google Home Assistant and Amazon Alexa, and so here goes a little Pico Remote. If I didn't want to use that, I could just go ahead and use this, which there's battery power in there, so that means the person who had it before did use it, and probably realized it wasn't for them, or probably couldn't get it working. There goes the power adapter for the smart bridge, and the network cable, and some literature. I know I normally toss this to the side. I'm not even going to tell you that I'm doing that, because I know I'm going to have to go into this, because I do not want to screw this up. So now we had a nice unboxing going on 11 minutes for something that should have only taken 2 or 3. Hey, it is what it is. I like talking to you guys, explaining to you, things going on in my life, giving you a little insight on what I'm going through. This is what I'm going through, you know, in the the ever expanding smart home segment that I'm doing in my house, on my channel, I should say. I've been doing a bunch of different smart home unboxings and reviews. So this is going to be added to that. So let me start figuring out getting this all hooked up, and then see you guys on the flip side. All right, we back in. Got the Lutron Caseta popping here. I plugged the Lutron Caseta up to my router, and plugged up the power. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the app here. So there's the Lutron app. That's what it looks like. And no home in this account. Let's add new home. So I got the Caseta. As you see, you got the Caseta there, the RA2 Select and Homeworks. I'm just going to stick with Caseta, hit next. And right now I was trying to locate my Caseta, which it probably won't, because I think when I was plugging it in, I noticed that there was a button, and I didn't show you that button. So, oh, it looks like it connected. Now it's saying to tap the button on your bridge, just like I thought. So let me go tap that button real quick. Okay, I tapped the button, and whatever that is popped up on the screen. The Lutron system already has another account. Would you like to remove the old account? Other users will need to sign in to the new account. Confirm, remove the old account. Okay, name your home. All right, I'm going to go ahead and name it Not My Home 1. Nez Manor. Batman fan, Wayne Manor. You know what? Yeah, that's the name of my home, Nez Manor. The Lutron app would like to access your location in order to use certain features, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Okay. Allow only while using the app, yes. Okay, so now it's detected Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay. I guess that's my location. You can schedule your lights and shades based on the time of your location. This app would like to send you time zone and home over to the Lutron system. Okay, so garage lights, Pico. Okay, so I guess that's what the name of this light switch, the person had named it garage lights. So right off the top, I'm going to change that. Actually, no, I'm going to change it to cave lights because, edit device. Change that to Nez Cave Lights. Nez Cave Lights. Room, garage, type, other, device icon. Let's see what kind of device icons they got here. They don't got track lighting on there, so I guess I'll just leave this light bulb. Maybe I'll do dual light bulb. And then when I set up the one for my bedroom, that'll be the skylight one. So there's no button to save it or anything like that. So I guess when I just back out, it saves it. The button to delete the device is down there if I want to do that. So now it's Nez Cave Light, and and this is going to be the Pico. I just leave it as Pico. Pico, Pico, Pico. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this light to my light box out there, and then when I come back in, we're going to see what we're working with. So before we do that, let's take a look at this app. You know, while we got it in here, hit the settings there. It says 3 devices added. I don't know what 3 devices because I only show 2 over there. You can customize the app, edit home, widget, notification drawer, arriving, leaving. So you can set it up to when, I guess, when you're arriving home, you can turn on the lights, leaving, turn off the lights, smart away, stuff like that. Customize app. You can, looks like you can show the room, show your favorite devices, show hide device themes. I click on themes. Okay. Kind of like that. I'll do that theme. You can add your own custom photo in there. You can pick a color. Actually, you know what? I'll just stick with that one because it has all that information plus the devices. Show hide devices. Show favorite devices. Edit home. Obviously, I just edit the name of the home. Widget. What's the widget? Select the scenes. Okay, so you create scenes and then you can create a widget with it so that way you can have it directly on your desktop. Notification drawer. Show scenes in notification drawer. Toggle that on. Override do not disturb mode. So you can set the lights up for do not disturb or other things, I would imagine. Advanced. Time and location and range extender. If you are experiencing issues with the unreachable devices, you can add one plug-in dimmer to your system. This plug-in dimmer should be installed between the smart bridge and unreachable devices. Okay, so they have plug-in range extenders for Lutron, just in case. So my bedroom's pretty much above my the garage where my man cave in, so it shouldn't be a problem with reaching the light from here, the light switch from here, I should say. And then clicking that will go into my account. Blah blah blah. I don't need to show you all that. So okay, now we did the app. I'm done. So see, it said 3 devices, but there's only 2 here, which means they probably had more than one and they erased it. Okay, so you hit your schedules. Okay, he had a schedule there. Let me delete that because don't need that. Delete that because we don't need that. Because I will turn it on and off. And then your scenes. Devices. Alright, so when I come back in, we're going to play with this bad boy after I get the light hooked up. So see you on the flip. Okay, we back in. We got the Lutron Caseta here. I just want to show. You got your 3 wires here. You got your line, your load, and your ground wire. So your 2 black wires and then your ground wire. Those are the only 3 wires that are hooked up here. As you see, I got it all wired in here. Got the yellow collet caps on them. As you see in my wall, the person who did it makeshiftly, on the inside is a white wire there. I don't know why it's a white wire, but it is not a neutral. That is either the line or the load. And the good thing about, like I said, Caseta, it doesn't matter which one you hook up. They both will, the device will adjust to whether it being the line or the load. It will automatically adjust appropriately. So you can hook the line up to the load wire or vice versa, as long as your ground is connected to the proper grounding wire. So now that I got that in there, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and make sure we put all the wires back in there. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and screw this in. Get the screws. Oh, dropping screws. Hope I don't drop this next one. Almost. Yeah, I'm about to. Don't mind my little cricket buddy. I don't know if another cricket got in here. driving me nuts again. By the way, this right here, this is my Skill 4-volt rechargeable screwdriver with circuit detecting technology here. I'll put the links to the description in the description to this bad boy. You want to get yourself one of these because this has it lets you know if there's live wires. Right now it's not detecting it because I just put it on. Well, it's kind of, depending on where I put it. Over there it's detecting it, but it detects it from pretty far away, so you could be probably about 4 or 5 inches away from the hot wire, and it'll definitely detect it. So this is definitely better than your standard live wire detector, which you got to pretty much be right up on the wire to detect it. But the review is not about that. It's about this Caseta here. So let me get this screw in there. It's in the right spot. Okay. And now it's in the right spot. I take the plate, pop the plate on this bad boy, and we all set up. Now, as you see, this already has power to it. I already ran power to it and I already set it up and everything. And I did that mainly because I am removing this light plate. I am removing this switch from my man cave for the simple fact that I do not have, this is a dimmer switch, and I do not have dimmer lights in my man cave. I had track lighting. So I'm going to show you what happens when you put a dimmer switch onto track lighting. Let's back up here a little bit so you can see my man cave. Here goes my track lighting in my man cave. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off using the light switch here, and you're going to see it turns off fine, but it does that. But then when you go to turn it back on, this is what happens. You get this. And it's kind of annoying, and it takes a while for it to kind of adjust, you know, to stay on. And even sometimes when it does that, it doesn't even stay on all the way. So, you know, it could go through those same motions for probably about 5 minutes before it actually adjusts right, which I'm sure is not good for the light. So in my never-ending quest to finding another light switch, I come across Akara, which they have an on-off switch. I mean, Lutron has an on-off switch, but their on-off switch is like 120 bucks. I'm not about that. I'm not paying 120 bucks just for one light. Whereas Akara, you know, you could spend more than half that and get a hub and a light switch, and you can start buying other devices to work with the Akara. So the review of that is to follow. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out and throw that Akara switch in there, and I'll make sure I link to everything either at the end of the video or in the description down below. So let me know what you guys think. If you're feeling, if you have the Lutron Caseta light switch, the no neutral version, so that way you have some legacy wiring in your house and you need something similar to this because it works. Like I said, this is a dimmer switch. They do have an on-off switch, but that's a lot more expensive than the dimmer switch. You could probably catch a used dimmer switch for like 30 bucks, which is a steal, because I think they're 60 bucks new, when the dimmer switch is like 120, which I can't understand why the dimmer switch has more technology in it and it's half the price of just a simple on-off switch. I don't know, maybe somebody can explain to me that in the comments down below and let me know why that is, because I can't figure it out. Maybe Lutron can explain to me why the on-off switch is more than the dimmer switch for the non-neutral version. The neutral wire version, they're priced similar, but the non-neutral version is such a huge difference in price. All right, we back in. Let me turn the light on so that we get some light up in here. Okay, now as you can see, I just pressed the button to get a little closer for you. Okay, I also got the little Pico remote here. So I know I showed you before it was hooked up down in the man cave, but you know, with the track lighting situation, it was just going to damage the lights. But now I'm up here in my bedroom where I happen to have dimmable lights in the ceiling, so this works perfect the way it's intended up here, because in here I also don't have a neutral wire for your standard smart outlet. So as you can see, you got your controls, you got your on, your off, your up to, you know, increase the light, and you're down to decrease the amount of light. And as you can see on the Pico remote, it mimics the same thing. So I'm going to show you using the Pico remote how this works. I'm just going to hit down, and as you see, I don't know if you can tell, the light, it is getting darker. And then I'll go up, and it's getting brighter the way it should go. Now there's a button in the middle. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, that button is just to go. Oh, look at that. That button brings it down to the middle. So I didn't know that, because there's no middle button on the Lutron Caseta wall switch. But there is one on the Pico, so I'm gonna go back up to max. Well, if I just hit the top, it'll just automatically go to max. And now I'm gonna hit the middle button, and looks like it's going back to middle setting. That's pretty cool. And then if I hit the down for the off, then it just, you know, dims all the way off. All right, so now the main reason why I got this is because it does connect with Alexa. So what I'm going to do is, I'm sorry for setting off anyone's devices if I did, so I'll try not to say that particular word. I'll say the Amazon device, and everyone should know that it is the Alexa. But I named mine computer, so hopefully I don't set off too many people who name theirs computer. But right now it's hearing me say that multiple times, and I'm not giving it a command. So let me wait a second. Okay, so now I'm going to tell my Amazon device to turn the lights on. Computer, turn on bedroom lights. And you see, when I gave it the command, it just came on really fast to max brightness. So now I'm going to use it to turn it down. Computer, turn off bedroom lights. Computer, lights 50%. And as you see, it went up to 50%. Computer, lights 10%. Okay, so now it's I know you can't really see it. It kind of looks like it's off, but the light is at the lowest setting right now. Let me actually show you. The ceiling light is at the lowest setting. So from here, I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. Computer, lights 75%. Okay, that's at 75%. Computer, lights 100%. Now that's bright as it can get. So as you can see, it can increase and decrease in stages there. So I just wanted to go over the how this is intended to work, because like I said, you know, you saw when I had it hooked up in my man cave area, or my garage I should say, because of the track lighting situation, the only thing it was doing is causing it was trying to dim the track lighting for the way that it's set up. What I would like to have seen is, with this, if there's a way to go into the app when you configure the app portion of it, if there's a way to turn off the dimmable portion of it and just make it just an on-off switch. Now I know for Lutron it makes more sense, because their on-off switch is double the price of the dimmer switch, which I don't understand. Like I said before, there's more technology in the dimmer switch, so why is the on-off switch $120 and the dimmer switch is only $60? I can't get that. But going forward, I would like to see them make an on-off switch, and then make it so you could make a dimmer switch, I should say, and make it so you can make it an on-off switch if you so choose, and maybe increase the price of that one, so that way more people will be more inclined to buy that one, because it's a dual purpose. So I mean, that's just me, what I would like to see in it. But like I said, this works great for what I need it for. And in the links below, I told you that I do have the Akara on-off switch, the no neutral on-off switch down in the man cave. So I'm gonna link in the description to that video so you can see that. But before we exit this video, I just want to show you guys the app real quick. Here goes the app. As you can see, I did change my icon for bedroom lights. I did change it to the recessed lighting because that's what I have in here. The Pico all look the same, and you see the icon down there for the cave lights. I did find a track lighting. I know it's moot because this isn't hooked up to the cave lights, but it's still there. I just never took it off the app. So what I'm going to do is show you the bedroom lights, how it works. As you see, it says one on because I'm in the bedroom and the lights are on. I don't have any scenes. Let me just back this up a little bit so you can actually see it. I don't have any scenes or schedules set up. I didn't do any of that stuff because this is just pretty much just my bedroom situation. So let me hit that. So now it brings up the screen here, and I could dim it by using the slider. As you can see, I don't know. Let me try to so you can actually visibly see the thing there. Now I'm gonna hit the slider, and as you see, it's going down on the wall and it's coming back up on the wall. I can hit the arrow button and it's going down just by me hitting the arrow button. Same thing. And I can hit the off or the on. So that's, I just wanted to show you controlling it. I'm actually controlling it through the app. So you can manually control it. You can use the Pico Remote to control it. You can control it via the app, and you can also control it via ALEXA. So this is a very versatile system here. So if I hadn't said it numerous times, you definitely want to cop that. So with that being said, I'm Nez, and this has been the official review of the Lutron Caseta no neutral smart dimmer switch. Definitely cop that. There's plenty of deals that you can catch on, especially now because it's Christmas time. I know that I'm way behind on this video. I initially started this video probably like 2 or 3 months ago, but it's Christmas time now and I'm finishing up the video. There's plenty of deals right now if you want to try to cop this. I found it on eBay for like half the price. So there are deals out there for this particular switch if you can if you need a smart dimmer switch that doesn't require neutral to be connected. As far as the on-off switch, good luck, because like I said, I was initially trying to find it once I realized this wasn't working that well, and I couldn't find anything by Lutron that was reasonably priced. So that's why I went with Aqara, because with Aqara, for less than half of the price that I for less than half of the price of a full-priced on-off switch for Lutron, I was able to get the Aqara switch, the hub, and another smart thing that connects to the Aqara hub. So, and that was less than half the price of just the on-off switch from Lutron. So Lutron, if you're watching this video, you need to work out your prices, because there's too much, there's competition now, so you're gonna have to meet the competition. It's the reality of it. So like I said, hit me in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what kind of light switches you have, whether it's neutral or not neutral. Put me up on game. However, you know, if you have something that's a good product, you know, I might check it out. Or if you just want to chit chat and holler at me, you know, we fam, you know how we do. I just want to holler at you. I respond to everybody within a couple of days. I like talking to you guys, so definitely hit me up in the comments down below. Hit that like, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know when these videos come out. All of that. All right. So Lutron Caseta, no neutral, smart light, and I'm out this piece.